It's gonna suck to hear this, but heartbreak is one of the best things that could ever happen to you in your life. Yes, breakups suck. Yes, having a heartbroken sucks. Yes, she was probably a bitch. It's time to stop being a whiny little bitch. I don't mean to be an asshole here, but I'm your big brother, and I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Emotion is an extremely useful catalyst for change. Most dudes don't really make any significant changes in their life until breakup. There's two kind of paths two kind of choices you have. One is self-pity, whiny little bitch boy mode. And that is just, you sit there and you wallow in your own goddamn self-pity. Oh, woe is me, life sucks. This was so unfair, this was so bad, she's a bitch. I didn't deserve this, the life's unfair, men are treated awful, blah, 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 blah. That might all be totally true. It doesn't help you one little bit. The other side of the coin, the other path you can take, is the one that I want you to focus on. And that is channeling what I call fuck you energy. Spite is one hell of a motivator. Like righteous retribution. I mean it in a way of like, all right, motherfucker, you thought I wasn't good enough for you. You didn't think I was a good enough boyfriend. You wanted to break my heart. You maybe she cheated on you. Whatever it is. It's time for me to make you regret your decision, and more importantly, make her regret that decision and never get a second chance with you ever again. Remove her from your sight. Cut her off on social media. There's no reason for you to still be talking to her for the most part. Okay, maybe if you have a kid together or something, okay, it's kind of unavoidable, or you work together, that's probably a bad situation to get into in the first place, but maybe you work together, okay, it's kind of unavoidable. But for the most part, you want to remove seeing anything about her and her life on a daily basis, because if you don't, you're gonna end up stuck in this whiny little bitch boy mode, where you're like looking at her life, and because women get over, one thing's for damn sure, women get over breakups way quicker than dudes do, and women move on from breakups way quicker than dudes do. In fact, the girl's breaking up with you, she was breaking up with you in her mind like 6 to 8 months prior to the end of the official end of the relationship. Unfortunate thing to hear, but it's probably true. So don't expose any of her life to your life. Like, you don't want to see any of it, interact with any of it, think about it, give a shit about it at all. Second thing you want to do, any mementos or little trinkets or knickknacks, presents, postcards, shit like this, that's laying around your house that remind you of her or that she gave you. Throw that shit in the trash right now. Fucking throw it in the trash immediately. Trust me, this really, really helps you get over breakups much, much quicker. Because if you have that thing sitting around in your house and you look at it, you're gonna be reminded of her. You want to erase her from your memory. It's important to understand that you've got to be pretty ice cold. Remind yourself that she ain't sitting around feeling sorry for you, because she's probably moved on. This is part of becoming a man. This is part of learning how to deal with women. This is part of learning how to have control over your own emotions as a man and not having your emotions control you. A couple of things I'll say: don't go out and drink alone and get self-pity drunk, and don't jerk off. Those are two habits that dudes will tend to do, just get some kind of quick fix emotion. That's whiny little bitch boy mode. You need to channel your energy and focus into long-term goals and long-term successes, which you're gonna see a benefit later on down the line. So whip yourself up a really, really healthy meal and eat that. Start losing some fucking pounds. Start losing some weight. Start getting cut. Go to the gym and lift the shit out of something. Get in there and just fucking obliterate yourself in the gym and feel amazing for doing it. This is part of channeling that fuck you energy into something that's gonna positively help you in the long term and make you level up and be a better guy. Go out, hit the clubs, hit the streets, hit on women. There is no faster way to get over a woman than sleeping with 10 new women. If you sleep with 10 new women, you'll forget who the hell this bitch was, like, straight away. Now, that's not always gonna be very easy, especially really coming out of a breakup. Most guys tend to give off some kind of like a needy energy, which women can typically pick up on if you're hitting on them. Don't go out expecting results immediately. Hey, you might get results and that's fantastic, good for you, but don't expect them immediately. So go out, hit the clubs, hit the bars, just have fun. Don't expect to not get rejected. In fact, go out and if you get rejected, interpret it as fun. Go out and get rejected, and so you become immune to that rejection. It's part of being a dude. It's part of being a dude is getting used to dealing with rejection and persisting in spite of it. Okay, this bitch rejected me, move on to the next one. I'll hit on this girl instead, and I'll hit on this girl, and I'll hit on this girl. End of the night, you've got a bunch of good time, you've had all these fucking funny stories of all these interactions, and you started gaining self-confidence, and you stopped giving a shit about what women think of you. And in particular, that bitch you've forgotten about now anyway. Basically, you want to spend the next 3 to 6 months absolutely crushing it at life and turning yourself into an upgraded version of yourself. You want to improve your looks, improve your fitness, improve your wealth, be more social, and basically just check the box on all the key aspects of life. And now you're not in a relationship, you actually have far more time to spend on those things. So the best thing you can do after a breakup is to focus, laser-like focus, on a couple of goals that are going to help you in the long term. I personally recommend the gym as one of the best ones you can work on, because it's just somewhere you can let out frustration and anger and energy. It's going to boost your testosterone levels, which are then going to make it far more productive for you to go out hitting on other girls and attracting new women into your life in general.